So I ordered a bunch of stuff with the intention of trying it on and seeing if it works. Hello there and welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, welcome. My name is Fernanda and I make videos to help you get the most out of your existing wardrobe. I traditionally dress with a capsule wardrobe every single season, and I've previously showed you guys my winter capsule and my spring capsule. And now it's almost summertime and it feels like it already started, and I'm in the process of putting together the capsule for this season. And I have to admit, I'm having a really hard time. And I was thinking about why. The thing is that New York City gets extraordinarily hot in the summer, which is really a stretch from the way that the climate is for the rest of the year. So the pieces that I can wear in the summer, I really can only wear in the summer. They don't really transfer really well to fall and spring because of the materials. Because I spend a lot of time outside in the summer and I tend to either travel or not work during the summer just because of the cycle of my job, a lot of the pieces that I have are very weekend, and they don't necessarily translate well into work. So they don't form a cohesive wardrobe for any occasion. So I wanted to take this opportunity to try to put something together that would work very well for the summer, but for any occasion that the summer might present to me. So I thought I would bring you guys along because it occurred to me that there's a good chance that a lot of you guys are starting from the same place with building any capsule, where you haven't really been shopping mindfully and the pieces just seem mixed matched and that you're not sure where to start because it doesn't seem that everything really holds together. So I figured I'm gonna take you through the process of creating a capsule pretty much from scratch, from putting it together on Pinterest, pulling stuff from my wardrobe, and then shopping for it so that you can see kind of like what the thought process is and how you can start identifying the holes. And then we can end up with a capsule wardrobe, which I will show you in a couple weeks from now. So for something like this, I set a budget. I usually set aside about $100 a month to spend on clothing, but I don't buy clothing every month. So I have $350 to spend. And that includes any clothing, any underwear that I might need, any accessories, anything like that needs to come out of that budget. I tried to remember what I felt like I needed last summer that my wardrobe didn't have, which in this case, I wanted like longer dresses. I have a lot of like shorter mini skirts type of things. And in the summer, I tend to spend a lot of time in parks, sitting on picnic blankets, either reading or with friends and with barbecues. And I realized that I was uncomfortable like sitting on the ground in a mini skirt. So this time I wanted like either lighter pants or longer skirts or shorts even. Stuff that would be practical for me to wear being out and about all day. Second is that I need another pair of shoes. I tend to wear a lot of sneakers in the summer just because I walk around a lot and that tends to be very comfortable. But I also needed another dressier option that I could wear either to work or to dinner, and that also went really well with the season. So I need a pair of sandals for sure. And within that, I may or may not need new or different underwear because depending on what I select and the fabrics that it ends up being, I might need underwear that just works better with those things. And lastly, I might need a new pair of sunglasses. I only have one pair currently and it's fine. It's a little bit scratched. It's just like I'm getting a little tired of it, and I was thinking that maybe it's time to retire it and get a new pair. So we'll see. That's more of a want than a need, but if I have the budget for it, that might be something that I get as well. If for whatever reason I need to shop for a top, then I am hoping to get a top that works well as a layering piece for fall and spring, or perhaps even winter. Second is that in the summer, I have found that I don't like having my shoulders covered because I don't like having fabric near my armpits in the summer. If I have them covered, I get really hot. And I don't know if that's something that's weird to share, but that's something I've realized. If I can have my shoulders bare, then I can control my temperature a lot better. I started by putting together a Pinterest board of a mock capsule out of the stuff that I already have. And what I'm starting to notice is that I have a lot of pattern and a lot of print. So with that, it means that I don't have a lot of items that combine very easily with each other. So far, not loving it, not super inspired. So I'm gonna see what I can keep. So first, I think I want to keep this green top which is from my spring capsule wardrobe, and this skirt because it works, and then this blue top because this already gives me 2 options, so that's pretty good. I'm gonna keep this bodycon dress because why not? We'll see. And this black top as well, because I can also wear it with that skirt. So that already gives me 1, 2, 3, 4 different outfits. And then if I went to include this pair of pants, but that's 1, 2, 3 other outfits. So far, so good. And because the shorts are the only pair of shorts that I have, I'm gonna keep them in the capsule, though I'm not sure if I'm necessarily gonna use them. I'm gonna keep the sneakers like I mentioned because I need them. I'm gonna keep this vest as a layer just because on cooler days it does give me the option of throwing it over either like a dress or something like that, and it does make a different outfit. And the denim jacket just because, you know, you never know. So that leaves me the skirt, this top, which is actually the one that I'm wearing at the moment, a floral top, and a blue top that I'm not sure if it works. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to start putting in inspirational images that I've found around the internet that I like, and I'll show you what I end up with. Alright, so I've deleted some pieces that I just felt like were not really making any sense, and I changed the colors of others that I thought I liked. So what I'm going to do is, like, now I'm going to go shopping. I'm going to do all of my shopping online, and I'm going to order more than I need just so that I know that I can eliminate some pieces out later and see what we end up with. So I ordered a bunch of stuff with the intention of trying it on and see what works and returning about half of it. If you're curious to know what I got 6 tops, 1 jumpsuit, 2 dresses, 1 skirt, 2 pairs of shorts, 2 pairs of sandals, and 1 pair of sunglasses for a total of $333.09. I basically used every coupon I could find, and I'm also a really big fan of Rakuten, which is a cashback app if you haven't used it before. I am not counting the cashback in that total, but since a lot of this is different sizes and stuff that I'm going to return, I don't expect the total to stay that large. So now I'm going to try some things on, and I'll walk you through how I decide whether to keep it or not. First up, we've got this yellow linen jumpsuit from Loft, which I really like, but honestly, it's huge. I ordered based on the size chart. You can just see that it like fits kind of awkwardly. So I guess I have to like try 1 size down. I am a little concerned about it because this little part is supposed to be like cinched at the waist, and it just hits a little bit higher than it should for me. And if I add a belt to it, I just feel like it's gonna add bulk in weird places. But pluses that it has, it's obviously very lightweight, which is nice, and it's comfortable, and it has pockets, which I was concerned about. Like, pockets are a must. What I think I'm gonna do is just order a different size and then decide from there. Moving on, we have this blue tiered dress, also from Loft. I love this neckline. Like, this neckline I find very flattering on me and very comfortable to wear. I don't like to have my shoulders covered like I mentioned, so this is very nice. And I like that it can be dressed up or down. Like, it can be worn like that, or I can belt it and dress it up a little bit more. And I can also wear it to work or to dinner, which I appreciate. I like this one. I'm leaning towards it. It's not a separate, which I was hoping to get more of this time around, but we'll see. Depending on what the rest of the wardrobe ends up looking like, this might be something that I keep. All right, next up we have 2 more pieces from Loft. We have this simple basic white tank top, which I kind of need because I don't have a lot of basics currently in my summer wardrobe, which fits okay. Like, I can see that it fits really well around my boobs, but then this part is kind of loose. So I'm not sure, like, maybe it needs a little bit of tailoring, or maybe I'm just extra picky. It's entirely possible, but it's comfortable and it's cotton with like 5% spandex, I believe, which is, by the way, the perfect combination when you're looking for a t-shirt. And the other part is this linen skirt, also from Loft. which I was really excited about, but it's like a really awkward length and I can't really cut it, because if I cut it that much, then I'm just gonna have the last buttonhole like left alone. Also, it's a little bit loose. It's the smallest size that they had, and it's really loose around my waist, which I think is not a good thing. And it doesn't have any pockets, which always really frustrates me. Next up, we have these Carol Baskin inspired shorts that are actually from Target. I try not to shop at Target too much because I find that the quality is not great, but for this particular brand, I do like it. I find that the quality is pretty good for the price, and these are from A New Day. They have a little tie belt, which is entirely removable, so you can switch it out for a belt and dress it up in different ways. And next, I have a bunch of different tops that I want to show you guys now, but I am going to keep these shorts on so that you can see what they look like with the same bottom, and you can see how they fit differently. I didn't buy this particularly for my summer capsule wardrobe, and I feel like it's always really good to have like a nude colored tank top in your wardrobe, whatever your skin tone of nude is, so that you can layer underneath pieces that are either a little bit sheer or a little bit see-through, and you can have that protection without necessarily having that pop of color. Though I do wish that this was a little bit lower, because I feel like you're going to be able to see this underneath certain things that I wear, and I mostly want these for like other seasons, not necessarily for the summer, because I don't wear tank tops like this. It makes me feel like I'm in like my dance leotard. And lastly, in the top department, we have this tank top from Target. As much as I love the color, I am not going to keep it because it's like super ill-fitting. You can see that the back, which is racer back, doesn't really fit nicely around my body, and if I were to stretch the back so that it fits correctly, then the front just like fits really awkwardly. You can see my bra underneath it, and this is like a very deep cut of side boob, which I don't particularly want to do. Also, like, it bunches up weird. It's like awkwardly long, so I'm not gonna keep it, but I wanted to show you guys so that you see everything that I was gravitating towards. All right, last bit here, I want to show you sandals. These are from DSW. They're from a brand called Dolce Vita. The stretchy yellow part I feel like makes them a little bit too casual, as well as the white of the sole. So I don't know. Also, I ordered my size and it's huge. I don't know what it is about sizes this time, but I feel like I nailed none of them. I like these a lot better. These are more to my taste. Again, they're a little too big. Like, I feel like I have to go half a number down, which is just crazy to me that that is my size. But I think that these are the ones that I'm gonna keep ultimately, because I love the neutral colors, but they have that little animal print in the back, which is really fun. So I've tried everything on and I'm still not entirely sure what I'm going to keep. I know what I'm definitely not going to keep, but of the things that I liked, I'm starting to notice that a lot of them are one piece and go types of things, like dresses, jumpsuits, etc., which I know I said I did not want. But I'm wondering if instead of rejecting that in myself, I should just embrace that in the summer I like to apparently pull something out of my closet, throw it on, style it, and be done with it. And why not? If that's what makes me comfortable, why wouldn't I embrace that? So I'm debating whether I should take my summer into that direction. I will let you know, but I'm not going to show you guys until the next video. If you do like the pieces in this video, please leave me a comment below. I would love to hear what you guys think before I make my final decisions. And be sure to come back next week so that I can show you the full summer capsule wardrobe that I'll put together. I'm here every single Thursday at 11 a.m. and I will see you next week. Bye.